All right. So go ahead and finish up. Just writing in statements. That's all I'm writing. There's nothing. You can't mark two angles. There's no magic marking to say two angles are supplementary. All right, real quick. Let me show you how this works using numbers. I'm going to say angle 3 is 130. All right, 130. In the givens, I told you 1 and 3 are supplementary. They add to what? 180. So what's got to be angle 1? 50. All right, you don't need to copy this down. Angle 2 and 3 are supplementary. So they add to 180. So what's got to be angle 2? 50 as well. What do I know about angles 1 and 2? They're congruent. Okay? Basically, just use numbers to prove this, that they're congruent. Now, why are they congruent? Why are they congruent? Okay? Here's why. 1 is supplementary to what angle? 3. 2 is supplementary to what angle? 3. Oh, wait a second. So you're telling me angles 1 and 2 are both supplementary to? The same exact angle, angle 3. If that is the case, two angles are supplementary to the exact same angle. Those two angles are congruent. Congruent. And that is where this theorem comes in. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. Supplements of the same angle are congruent. They have to be supplementary to the same exact angle. Before we move on, I always like to tell you what I've seen in the past, mistakes. A lot of kids see 1 supplementary to 3, 1 supplementary to 2. They do this, 1 supplementary to 2, and they do that instead of making them congruent because they think they're using what that we've talked about. What's this kind of look like that we've talked about? Substitution. It's not. Substitution is only used if things are equal to each other or congruent. Okay, it doesn't work for anything else. Substitution only works if two things are equal to each other. So this is a big no spot. Bless you. All right, we're good. Supplements, two angles supplementary to the same angle are congruent to each other. Congruent. All good? All right, I only got a couple. Yeah, I only got 2 to do today in the notes, and then the rest is your time to work. All right, set it up. You definitely can mark something here on your diagram. And if you're marking your diagram, please be careful. This is lowercase angle A and lowercase angle B, not the uppercase one. Watch out. Please mark lowercase angle A and B congruent. All right, once you have it marked and written, can you locate, don't mark them because we never mark the angles. Look at the two angles I'm trying to prove congruent. Figure out where they are on your diagram, please. The two angles we are proving congruent. Figure out where they are on the diagram. See them? They're conveniently located right next to the ones we know are congruent, right? This one and this one. We're trying to prove congruent. All right, going back to day 1 of this unit. What do we know about A and angle ADC? Angle A and ADC. These two are Add to 180, supplementary. Can we see? Does everyone see? I need you to notice that on a diagram, that they are supplementary. Yes? Okay. Angle BFC and angle BR. Okay, hold on. Okay. So you're telling me, ready? These two angles are supplementary to two angles that are congruent. Oh! Notice how this is different than the last one we just did. Are ADC and BFC, are they supplementary to the same exact angle? No. So do you see how this doesn't work? This one doesn't work. They're not supplementary to the same exact angle, but they are supplementary to two angles that are congruent, which makes them congruent. Okay, see the difference between the two theorems. It's huge. Those two angles, ADC and BFC, are supplementary to two angles that are congruent. All right, not the same angle, two angles that are congruent. All right, so, oh, I wish that was a two-step proof. You're telling me it with your voice and your mouth that these two angles are what? And these two angles are what? But what do I grade? Not you verbally telling me. You got to tell me they're supplementary in your proof. Wait a second, Mr. Gunn. Wait a second. I didn't have to do that in the last one. Why didn't I have to tell you they were supplementary in the last one? And it was given already. Okay? So if you're going to use any of these supplementary facts, you have to tell me what angles are supplementary. All good? All right? So here, that's going to be step 2. Angle A and what other angle are supplementary? ADC are supplementary. And in the same statement, we're going to put angle B and angle BFC are supplementary. Not because of this new theorem, supplements of the same angle are congruent, or supplements of congruent angles are congruent. Why did some of you automatically chime up? Oh, they're supplementary when I first asked the question a couple minutes ago. How'd you know that? And I guess we could cheat and also look at the last fact of the day, right? But it's not nothing new. We've discussed this last fact, which is they are linear pairs. So linear pairs are supplementary. You have to tell me what angles are supplementary, though, first, before you use any of those theorems. 99% of the time, this will be your reason for why angles are supplementary. Well, what's the other 1%? It'll be given. All good? All right, now that you told me that the angles are supplementary, take a look at what you just wrote. What's ADC supplementary to? What'd you write? Angle A. What's BFC supplementary to? What do you know about those two? So are their supplements then. If two angles are congruent, so are their supplements. ADC, congruent to BFC, supplements of congruent, and not the same angle, that was the last one. Supplements of congruent angles are congruent. Now, do I need this word for word like this? No. If you put down if two angles are supplement, or if two angles are congruent, so are their supplements, that's fine. All right, whatever gets the point across. I don't need it word for word. All right, questions? Wow. 15 and 7, 22 minutes to start the homework. No issues. And somewhere I must be getting soft, or some of that ice that is around my heart is chipping off. You only have 2 proofs tonight, and the rest is algebra. So soak it in, get it done now. All right?